Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Divine Equilibrium, an interdimensional journey. It's made by several authors, as I will probably have them listed on the screen in my after editing. But this is going to be a single player playthrough. Maybe. We'll see. I've got several of these that I'm going to be reviewing. Hey, find a friend. Forever alone. But we're going to try this out and see what this mod pack is at least all about in the first episode. So let's create a new world. As you can see, there's a little bit here. It is in beta, so I will turn cheats on because I've already experienced some bugs, but it is coming along quite nicely. So let's get into this. And here we are in the world. Isn't it beautiful? There's something above me. For those that are watching on YouTube, I apologize, but yes, things are dark. It's intended to be that way. You start off with a quest book. As you can see here, it probably just blinded some of you. I don't know why head is in my inventory, but there we go. But you can also use a keybind for this. Oh, good to know. So let's just right click and see what it says. We've got quests. You can do parties and stuff like that, you know, if you're playing multiplayer. But currently, let's just do this. We have this. What? Where am I? This can't be good. This can't be good at all. Why is it so dark? I'm not even quite sure which way is up. Okay. That wasn't so bad of a quest. Ooh, we've got 3 to choose from here. So let's see here. Lost your quest book? You can get another quest book, but I'm not going to do that. I don't need to. Quest book. You won't lose any... Oh, this is just to reload the quests should you have a problem with the updates of the pack. But otherwise, let's go to potato here. Okay. I need to think back to this morning to try and figure out how I got here. Let's see now. My alarm woke me up at 7 a.m. I got up, took a shower, got dressed, brushed my teeth, and went on my daily walk to work. Actually, wait. Before I left for work, I grabbed a potato to eat on my lunch break. I'm really hungry now. Where did my potato go? I don't remember ever eating it, and it doesn't seem to be in my pockets. Where is my potato? Let's continue on here. The roof. I can only imagine all of the horrible things that may have happened to my potato, but I have bigger fish to fry. I need to get out of this place, whatever it is. When I look closely, I notice that there seems to be a small patch on what must be the ceiling that looks different than the rest of this dark room. Maybe it's a vent or something. I should try interacting with it to see if it does anything. Shift left click with an empty hand. Alright. Shift left click. Oh, and I got pebbles, and I hurt myself. That's fabulous. Ow. You know, let's just get a bunch. All right, I can't... Oh, there we go. Can I get more? Is that it? The roof. All right, I've got a whole bunch of these. I'm hearing lots of ding, ding, dings. So I got 8 of them. All right. Well, let's continue on, shall we? Next, the floor. This whole place smells like it could go up in flames at any moment with the smallest spark. For lack of a better idea, I'm going to just slowly punch the ground below me until something happens. If the entire place goes up in flames and this is how my life ends, well, we had a good run. But just maybe, though, it will be only enough to start a small fire that I can throw my little pebbles into to see if anything happens. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's not like I have any better ideas. Fair enough. All right, let's... I can barely make out the floor. There is some kind of grid pattern here, so I'm going to try punching in this. There we go. Oh, there's light. We're in a very small encapsulated room. Let's throw in some pebbles. Throw in a bunch of pebbles. What do I get for the pebbles? I don't know. I'm going to keep one in my hand just for good measure. Can I get more? No, that's it. Oh, hey, look at that. I have the cobblestones have arrived. Let's relight it so you guys can see. There we go. The floor is complete. Let's go back. Hopefully I don't need too many more pebbles. I quit. For all my troubles, all I got was some bigger stones. This place is weird. These won't do me any good, and I can't find anything else that could possibly be useful. I knew it was hopeless. I don't want to sit here until I die. I want to go out on my own terms. Stay in a fire for too long. And you get a head? Okay, let's get a head. Oh, there we go. Oh. But I'm not dead. I have... Here, let me... click on the... click over here to get some fire going. I have my head down here. And in my inventory. Interesting. And I got all my stuff back. Okay, including my quest book and some player flesh. Tasty. All right, so I got a player head. Let's continue on. R.I.P. What? I'm not dead? I see my old body just laying there, but I'm standing right here in a different body. Things are making even less sense than they did before, but maybe I can take advantage of my newfound regeneration power. Maybe if I try reducing my old body to bone, I can use it for some sort of tools. The first step would be to get all of the excess material off by tossing my old head in a fire. Of course, because what else are you going to do in here? Let's get the fire going. Come on, there we go. And then I toss my old head in it. I burn my face off. And it turns into... Ooh. Can I get a little closer? There we go. A bone block. Okay. Rip complete. All right, ripperonis. Let's see. You're boned. Great, now I can break this big chunk of my old skull down into smaller bones. Break with fists. Oh, okay. Once I do that, I can break something together with these bones and that stone from earlier. That just might be strong enough to break me out of here. To craft a bone pickaxe, open your inventory, click either your bones or cobblestone, then hold shift, drag it on top of the ingredient that you didn't pick up, and click again. So we're making a primitive pickaxe with bone and cobblestone. And it looks like my mini crafting grid is useless. It does not allow me to craft anything. So I need to place down this block. And you guys can't see much of it, but I don't want to lose it in the fire. So there we go. I now have some bones. So I take these, over top the other, I hold shift. And it will automatically make me a primitive pickaxe. Nice. All right. So that completes that one. Right? Oh, detect. There we go. No. Detect. Do I need to make a second one? Is that what the problem is here? Because it's basically not recognizing stuff is complete for some reason. I'm clicking detect. Oh, spawn chamber. Wait, what? Break block task. Oh, that's the problem. So there's no issue there. The issue is above. Let's try breaking one of these walls. You're boned. Okay. Yeah. This doesn't look so good. I'm not getting any drops from breaking these either, so I'm a little concerned about breaking too many of these, but I might just make myself a little stairway to get up. See what's above? Oh god. Well, at least I'm not dying of being in space. What are you... Okay. This is different. At least it's not dark. Okay. So let's go back. Burned field. Oh, there's a lot of text. Woo! All right, here we go. I'm free! Well, not really. I escaped the dark room I woke up in, only to discover that I'm stuck in some sort of empty void. On the plus side, this ability to start fires whenever I want is proving to be quite handy. I should keep lighting different things on fire to see where it takes me. In fact, that gives me an idea. Perhaps I can light my old bones on fire to make some sort of light source. Throw a bone into fire. All right, let's break up this a little bit by doing this in between, so it doesn't end up like getting too long of a wall of text. All right, come on. All right, throw a bone in there. Throw a bone. And while that's burning, oh, I used my pickaxe. All right, so can I got a bone torch. Oh, let there be light. All right, I might do this down below. Come on, can I like, there we go. Okay. Oh, all right. I feel a little safer in here, even though that looks terrifying. Let's see what else we have. While very morbid, these bone torches seem to be a suitable light source. Interestingly, they also don't appear to go out. I wonder if this is related to my new regeneration powers. Now that I can see better, I can take a closer look at the stone in the ceiling. It doesn't appear to be any stone I've ever seen. Well, I suppose nothing about this experience has been normal so far. Something about this stone feels especially odd, though. It's as if it's ever so slightly pulling on me at my bones. I can't quite explain it. Maybe it has some sort of mysterious powers as well. I should get a better look from the top and experiment with it. I know. I'll use the cobblestone that I got from it Magic stone plus magic stone must yield something, right? Place cobblestone on top side of bedrock. Okay. 1 second. We're going to go back up. Place down cobblestone. And then we're going to continue reading. Alright, nothing's happening yet. Maybe I can try using my bone torch to light it on fire. Left click the cobblestone with bone torch in hand. Okay. Ooh, it turned dark. I don't have like the one probe or Wayla or anything like that telling me what these things are. Alright. Whoa, the stone in the ceiling catalyzed the fire and burnt the cobblestone to a crisp, making it brittle. I wonder if this could be useful. And we need to get charred stone. Oh, break block test. All right. Oh, I bet we get gravel. Okay, let's smash it with our hands. Not working. All right, let's try primitive pick. Hey, we get the gravel. I got one gravel. It's not a lot, but it's enough. Cut yourself. Wait, what? I'm starting to get pretty hungry. If only I had my potato. The only thing to eat around here is myself. This is gonna suck. I need to make a knife first. I'll need a handle. If I sharpen one of these bones on a pebble, it should yield a suitable handle. Okay, let's start that first. Sharpen one of the bones on a pebble. How do I do that? Sharp bone, pebble. Okay. All right, so bone, pebble, sharp. I'm glad I kept one of those pebbles. All right. So I now have one of these things. Then it says, breaking the charred cobblestone gave me gravel. I should use a fire to separate out the remaining pebbles and see if there's anything useful in this gravel. Okay. Let's actually do this down below. I'm out of bones right now, or else I'd be doing something else. So let's get this going. Come on. There. And throw in that. And hopefully it didn't just destroy. No, I see it in there. Aha! And we got flint. What's next? I now have a piece of flint, a rather sharp piece of flint at that. I can now craft with this the sharp bone to make the knife. Now then, which organs were the non-vital ones? Shift right click with the knife in hand to trade health for meat. Alright, so I think I need to do what? This and this? Yep. So I'm holding this over, while holding shift, and that's what happens, and I get a flint knife. Oh boy, I got some bad feeling about this. Pro tip, the knife does anywhere from 2 to 3.5 hearts of damage, so if you want to minimize dying, don't use the knife until you have at least 4 hearts. Oh, right. So, yeah. But I need 8 player flesh to continue on with this. Okay. So wait a minute, what if I did this? Like, can this be cooked? I don't know. Let's look up flesh just to see what pops up. Oh, cooked player flesh. Yep, I bet you. I'm gonna take a risk. Let's throw one in. Because that should probably cook. Oh, yep, there we go. All right. So now if I eat that, yeah, okay. So let's first do the thing where I carve off a bit. Ow, boy, that flings you. Okay. One more. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of risking it now, and I get a little bit of flesh from each one. So how much did I get? It says 2 to 3.5 hearts. Oof, that's a bit risky. So if I eat this, I should heal myself back up and then be able to get more that way, kind of. That didn't really give me very much. That gave me 3.5. It is kind of working though. I mean, I can do this without dying, maybe. I don't know. We'll throw a couple of these in here and maybe it'll work. Because at the very least, I'm not out anymore, I guess. Or am I? I'm at 4 hearts right now, so let's do hit and I'll eat one and see how much I gain back. Doesn't look like it's going to be very much. Yeah, I'm barely getting ahead on this. Am I going to end up dying on this one? Taste of human flesh. I mean, because I could keep on doing this. And I think I'm just barely getting ahead. Oof. That one hurt. And then I eat this. Yeah, it's really, really risky at this point. Just barely getting ahead. All right, I'm going to keep doing this for a little bit until I can get enough. And you folks can probably rush ahead if you want, but I'm going to do this. So. And I got it. Whew. There's a bit of a mess there, but still, I think I'm going to do just one more just so I have some extra, because I don't even know what I need it for at this point. Okay, throwing one in there, having a nice nom. So I have a little extra, and then doing a little slash. There we go. I hate that it flings you across the room. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. Oh, I do have just enough. I have 4. Yep, there we go. So I can have one more. I have a little bit of flesh left. Okay. Whew. All right, let's check this out here and go back. That's it for that one. That doesn't behave normally here. I should find something to eat, even if it's part of myself. I only had my potato. Yep. So let's continue with Dirty Harry. Now, this quest was actually broken. I reported it. It's actually not too bad. Basically, you need to do the bone meal and the dirt. And I had to actually kind of look up some information about how to do this bit. So remember, this is just in beta. It's just a description is broken, and that's pretty much it. So it gives you hints about how to get it in the next quest, which sadly is currently closed off, or else you'd be able to read it. But we need to be able to make bone meal. And I know how to make bone meal because, I need to die. Oh, no. And in order to, I need to die because I need bones. And to get bones, I need a head. So let's do this. We might as well get some extra noms out of it while I'm at it. One more. And, actually, I think I'm going to burn myself on the last one. That should work good, right? Nothing wrong with burning. There we go. Get a little nomming, little bit. Oh, there we go. Yep. And I hope my stuff didn't fall into the fire. Or did it? No, I've got it on me. Okay, and I'm burning right now. Please stop. That would be great. Okay, here we go. Get my stuff back. I now have big brain time. We are going to be taking this and burning my brain. If I can get it right. Come on, one click. There we go. And we throw it in there. We get some bone blocks. And then we break, or a bone block at least. And then we need to break that, right? To get bones. Yeah, it doesn't really give you much for recipes on that. But, place it down. I think you should break it with this. There we go. Oh, I got 5. That's pretty good, actually. So I'm going to take one of these. And the idea is that you need to also get... Oh, I forgot. I need more torches. So let's make a torch out of one of these. Come on. I will burn that so I can have one above and one below. There we go. Then I can take one of these up above so I can convert this. So you need to make flint from stuff. And to do that, you need to smash this. Then you need to burn things. Oops, come on. Burn it, throw it in there, and back up so that you don't end up falling off, but also don't miss it. There we go. Get yourself the flint. And then you can, with this, and was it pebbles or bones? I can't remember on this point. What was it I was trying to make? I was trying to make bone meal. Oh, right. And in order to do that, I needed to take a bone and smash it. And in order to do that, I need a little bit of smashy smash. There we go. One of these pebbles here makes a sharp bone, which the sharp bone you can use to get the bone meal. Yay! Which is what I'm going to need anyway. So I might as well get a bunch of this. There we go. Got a bunch of bone meal. Got 7 out of that. That wasn't too bad. So that's the first part. The other one is dirt, which is obtained by placing a flesh block on top of bedrock in the void dimension and right-clicking it with 4 bone meal. So this one's a little bit more finicky. Let's see if I can actually remember how to do this. I believe it is placing a piece of cobblestone on here, then taking flint and right-clicking. I need a game stage. I need a game stage. How do I... What? Oh, right. I need any game stage. Let me place down something like this. So if you look on the left here, this is also the game stage introduction mechanic, which it will get into a bunch more. Let's do this. And then if I break these, it'll probably also do it. Let's get these. Basically, I think I need to get to 20. Breaking earth type blocks gets you the little leafy green ones. Jumping gets you the air ones, the ones that look like air wisps. Fire is how often you've been burning. And then, of course, water is, well, water, which I don't have access to just yet. So what I need to do is get a game stage going. But obtain placing a flesh block on top of bedrock in the void dimension and right-clicking it with 4 bone meal. So in order to get a flesh block, obtain by placing a charred cobblestone on top of bedrock. Oh, it's charred cobblestone. I was doing that wrong. Okay, so we don't introduce game stages yet. That's coming. I did do a little testing on this. Then I'm going to end up clicking on this, placing charred cobblestone on top of bedrock in the void dimension and right-clicking it with 8 raw player flesh. There we go. A lovely... And I just ate one of those. Doggone it, just by holding on to the darn thing. Oh, rude. All right. Anyway, I now have this. And then it can be used to make 4 bone meal. Dirt! Da-da-da-da! And then that should complete that one, I believe. Oh, I need to actually harvest the dirt block, but now I don't have enough bone meal, or is it good? It's good. It's good. Thank goodness. All right. So basically it's supposed to walk you through that process. Sorry I got a little bit sidetracked there, but it's a little difficult when it's got description.name. Anyway, we've got this. Oh, I need to claim. I get an elemental research book, and now it introduces these different things and a crazy tree. Let it grow, let it grow. As I sprinkle the pulverized remains of my past skull over the mixture of stone and my flesh, the mixture transforms into dirt. Great, just what I needed. I knew there was some knowledge up in this old noggin. When I picked up the dirt, I found a book with strange symbols on it buried underneath, laying just on top of the ceiling stone. Picking up the book, I feel something within my mind, some sort of static that's barely audible without being sound at all, as well as hushed, unintelligible whispers. It becomes very hard to focus. The strange symbols on the book change, rearranging and distorting themselves. Slowly, the symbols turn into words. Elemental research and the arts of the arcane. The static and whispers stop and I can focus again. It was as if the book was scanning my mind. I don't know how, but I can sense that this book is incredibly powerful. I open the book to a random place. The left page is mostly blank, though there are a few of the symbols that I don't understand. On the right page, there are drawings in purple ink, showing 2 symbols, and arrows pointing from the symbols to some of the plant. A plant! Food! Potato! With this, my vision blurred. My vision blurs. The static and whispers return, louder now. I feel some part of my mind stir, as if somehow this book is manipulating my thoughts. My vision snaps back into focus, and the noises abruptly stop. I now have a small headache, yet some part of my mind feels warm. What did that book do to me? I don't know. Let's click on it. Ooh. Unlocks game stages, which I'll explain this in a moment. Let's finish up this little story. Scroll down. The page I was looking at has changed. It still shows the plant, but now instead of a symbol, it shows a pile of dust with a label reading bone meal and an arrow pointing from this dust to the dirt that the plant is on. If you don't have enough research to unlock the game stage, just keep placing and breaking the dirt block and or jump around a bit. Well, it's not food, but wood might still be useful. This wood looks pretty strange. I shall name it Mystery Wood. Creative, right? Well, you'll see some of those things. I kind of jumped... I didn't jump into stuff as I was doing it. But anyway, this new book, Elemental Research Book, you open it up, you've got game stages. That's what these are representing. Fire here, you've got air here, you've got earth here, and then water goes in the middle there, and then recover a life, which you kind of donate all of them and you get a life back. If you hadn't noticed, my life meter has been dropping. As you die, you lose lives. So you have limited chances to do this. This is why I was actually gaining trying not to lose a life there early on by kind of eating flesh. But yeah, sometimes you just have to in order to progress on. So anyway, stepping in the fire enough times, I unlock a new game stage. So I can do that. Solidified fire. That's great. Let's do that one too. Just because of the amount of times that I've done that, I get solidified fire now. Earth, I need to do more in order to do so. So in order to do that, I just need to break things like gravel and dirt, which actually I have gravel here. So let's break these because it'll be a little bit easier. And I can just do this a few times, maybe until I get like, I think it was 20? Was it 20? Unlocks a new game at 48? What? That seems a bit high. Hey, alright, so we're continuing on regardless, depending upon, you know, these game stages being a little bit more challenging. I did do a reset of the quests, and it seems to have helped a little bit, but not entirely. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? So I made a tree, and I'm pretty sure that I could just squat a bunch, and it grows. Boom. And I know that the flint knife actually, while limited in use, can still get me what I'm looking for, and that's saving time. So I'm holding the tilde key and getting some of these things. Oh, there we go. I've got some of these. We're good. All right, so I got 3 gold leaves, 4 mystery wood saplings, a whole bunch of mystery wood planks. I did not get any of the trees. I forgot I needed regular wood in order to continue on here. Let's see, where am I? It was here. I need 8 of the mystery wood logs, so let's actually do that again. This time, maybe I'll be slightly more successful. You want to... Here, you want to grow. Are you going to be a super huge one? Please don't be a super huge one. Okay, you're not a super huge one. Thank you. Alright, so I can at least chop down a little bit of these. I am going to need to chop down a total of 8 of them by hand because I don't have the tools for it as of yet. But that'll come through in time, slowly. I mean, it's got to give you an option to harvest the stuff that isn't just using that axe, right? There's the rest of it. Let's go over here. Maybe I can still grab these. Just need 3 more. Plus 1 more. After that, is that all? Okay, well, I'm getting a whole bunch of the other stuff, which is great. I probably will need that too. Let's put this here, and I'll do my little dance. There we go. So I just need 1 more piece. There we go. And that should, yep, complete the quest. It is good. And here it kind of branches out a bunch. You can see solidified air knowledge, solidified fire knowledge, solidified earth knowledge, which I don't know if I even have that. I do at this point, because when I harvested all of that tree with the knife, it kind of shot up. So there we go. Solidifies an element into a solid item. So now when I have enough of these points, let's actually break, what, 3 more? 1, here, 2, and then 3. Oh, quest complete. Solidified fire knowledge. Cool. I think I already selected that earlier. There we go. So now I have 20 of these. I can click this. Boop. And that gives me a solidified earth knowledge. That's what how I got these the fire ones as well. So what else can I do here? If I want, I can like constantly burn myself for a little bit of fire knowledge, which is a bit of a pain. Or if I need air knowledge, I can just jump up and down a lot, you know, to get this one. What is it for air? Recover life, solidified fire, wood, water, earth, air. Unlocks a new game stage. 72? Wow. All right, yeah, this one did not reset. Instead, I might have just like opened a new one, but just doing short jumps definitely helps. And I know that I'm going to need some of these, so I might as well grab these right now. There we go. Got it. Remember, folks, this is still in beta. I mean, it only just came out of alpha, so it's going to have some problems with it. But if you give it like another couple weeks or a month or something like that, I'm sure that they're probably going to have it much further along. So if you look here, we've got earth knowledge. The third The third of the pages has the title Earth and shows yet another figure holding some sort of tool and breaking what appears to be dirt. Wait, no, it's a rock. Wait a minute, the object that the figure is breaking seems to change as I blink, but all of them appear to be similar to the Earth. Again, this is followed by the figure producing another symbol. So, this is, you're breaking any kind of Earth-like items. This is your burning. This is your jumping or in the air. And then there was water. Isn't actually even on here as of yet, probably because I haven't gotten that far. But we can do turf blocks. We need 2 turf blocks. Underneath the earth shard is a meshy green substance that looks sort of like dirt. Earth shard. Earth shard? It doesn't actually tell you, but I can look up turf, and it tells you there's a shard here, and then you just burn it. That's what this flint symbol means, and it goes in there. So therefore, if I take one of these and I burn it, I'm going to need 2 of those. I'm going to need 2 of those. In order to do that, I'm going to need a hatchet. Is there a hatchet in here? Because I only have 1, and that's going to be a lot. And I really don't need to make another knife if it can be avoided. I suppose I can, but oof. All right, let's take a look at oh, I see a hatchet here. Air knowledge. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. I don't have any air in here. I thought that I did have air. Did I not claim it? Oh no, that's fire. Air. Solidifies it. Are my air bits just disappearing on me? Or something? I suppose I could just go jump again. Maybe I was using them for something else. Let's try it again. Because I think I'll be needing air for this. 18, 19, 20. Right? And then I click here. Solidifies an element into a solid item. Okay, there we go. And now I have it. And I can just keep doing that. Solidified air knowledge. Yay! Which actually is probably a whole lot of stuff that I'm going to click and get a couple of. Let's read here. It says, remember how I said my mind feels warm? Well, not only that, it somehow feels expanded. I can sense some new part of me deep inside of my mind, not only new knowledge that I didn't have before, but also a new capacity to learn things I couldn't before. It must have come from the book. If I want to have any chance of escaping this, whatever this is, I should get a better sense of what I'm dealing with. I open the book to the first page, hoping to find a table of contents after more static as the page translates itself. It appears to be exactly that. The first entry reads, Fundamental Elementals, and spans 3 pages. It's as good a place to start as any. The first of those pages has the title Air. Under that, drawings show a figure jumping, followed by it producing yet another glyph. It's trying to tell me that I can manifest something by jumping? Wait, what is this thing? It's air, but it's more viscous. It stays in my hand when I hold it, yet it moves around and pools in some places while dissipating in others. Doesn't seem to have any weight, but it seems to stick to my hand in a way. It even seems to react to my hand movements. Perhaps this can be used as a tool. One can only hope. So let's see here. I need to make a primitive hatchet. Alright, now that I have a tree, I should make something that's more effective at chopping it, but despite my best efforts, I can't split a rock into the right shape for an axe. Maybe I can use that new air essence stuff on a pickaxe to form the head into an axe head. As I bring my handful of viscous air that I still have no idea what it is to my pickaxe, I try to concentrate on what an axe head looks like. The slurry of air engulfs the pickaxe head and starts swirling around it. It spins faster and faster around the stone, and to my surprise, the stone starts to warp. Is it starting to liquefy? No, it's somewhat dissolving in the air, quickly eroding and being carried around by the air. As more of the stone pickaxe head is dissolved, some of the particles also settle back onto the handle, solidifies back into the stone. After a minute, the slurry dissipates, and my crude pickaxe is now a crude axe. Pro tip, you can use excavation to chop down trees easier. You can also throw a full durability primitive axe into fire to upgrade it. Oh. Wish I'd have known that before. I barely used that thing. Okay. So how do I make another one of these? That is 2 bones and 3 cobble. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Hey, got it. And then I do this and this. Oh, I've got a hatchet. Cool. So, wait a minute. Can I turn this into... Oh, that enchants it with unbreaking and fire aspect? That's brilliant. All right, let's do that. Let's throw our brand new hatchet into the fire. Come on, to make it better. Because, burning hatchets makes them more effective. This is the knowledge There we go. We now have an Unbreaking Fire Aspect 1 hatchet. It actually does 8 attack damage. It's not very fast, but you know, it works. Cool. Now, if I grow the trees, which actually I've got a whole bunch of mystery wood here. Maybe I make the platform a bit bigger. Can I do so? Yeah, I'm totally going to do this. All right, I'll be right back once I've made a bit of a square platform around here to catch all of the rest of these bits. All right, that's a little bit better. Now, when I kind of like do my little dance, there we go. Let's try our brand new pickaxe, or our brand new hatchet, rather. Nice. And then all the stuff drops. Oh, and it dropped regular mystery logs instead of the planks. That's interesting. Obtain by breaking logs with a flint knife. Can break logs into planks and planks into sticks. Oh! Okay, so if I chop a bunch of planks, I can turn them into sticks. Oh, cool. All right. Anyway, let's continue on with this, because that helps. All right. So I did get that. That's completed. That was nice. There's other ways. Scorch glass. Solidified fire knowledge. Oh yeah, the second of the pages has the title. Okay, so I see now I'm supposed to go counterclockwise, even though I started with this one. All right, so do this, and then it says here, the second of the pages has the title fire and shows another figure in a fire and producing another kind of symbol. This doesn't seem very pleasant. Yeah, well, I've got 2 of those already, so I'm not going to spend those just yet. And then, of course, this one here, the third of the pages has the title Earth. Okay, yep. Again, this is followed by the figure producing another symbol. So I need to get a whole bunch of Earth. Or do I? Can I? What do I need for solidified Earth? Wait, what is on this other page? There's fire here. Earth unlocks a new game stage. Fire 1? That is so weird. Solidified fire and fire 1. All right, so more game stages and stuff open up as you continue. All right, got it. Items given 1. So I need 20 of those. So let's try growing another sapling here. I've got a bunch of them. But one... Wait. What? Why are you eating my saplings? That's not cool. Whoa! Okay. Apparently I had a little inventory rendering glitch. Alright, continuing with the little dance. So it's a pretty decent sized tree. I've got 7 right now. Let's see how this works. That's not the right tool with chopping it down. Oh yeah, it gave me 31 just like that. All right, and I can pick up all these things here. Put this down, grab that, and then I do my dance again, which you can also run around this, but I'm not about to run on this very small platform. There we go. And then I use my hatchet again. Seems my hunger is going down slightly with this. Wow, there's a lot of bits. Okay. 60. That should be enough. I'm gonna put another one down. To get solidified earth. Oh, to get 2 of them. Nice. 3 of them. Oh boy, I've got a whole bunch now. I've got 4 of those. All right, cool. Let's actually break that. I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna take you with me. Let's continue on with the book, shall we? There we go. Quest book. Little rendering issue. Do this. And we can continue on with the turf series, or we can continue on with Moonstone. Actually, let's do the Moonstone. Let's see what this air essence thing can do. The next section of the book is labeled Elemental Refining and Imbuing. The first page shows many symbols going through a fire and coming out as some sort of crystals. Must have solidified fire knowledge unlocked first. I do. Interesting. The air condensed into a shiny yellow crystal of some kind. The next page shows the shards being able to imbue a stone to transform it into something else. Underneath this is something that describes the process of making a suitable stone to imbue. The stone must have certain carvings as well as a relatively smooth surface. I can probably accomplish this with a piece of flint. Interesting. After marking the... well, before I do that, let's see this. How do we make Moonstone? Rock core and shard of the shining dawn. Okay. Let's put this on the side. Shard of the Shining Dawn is... Oh, solidified air on fire. That's not bad at all. Okay, so grab one of these. And I just punch the ground a bunch. Throw that in there. And I fall down. And it should hopefully, yep, turn into The Shard of the Shining Dawn. Cool. All right, so then what's this? A rock core. Obtained by placing a cobblestone on top of bedrock in the void dimension and right-clicking it with a piece of flint. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Okay, so we're going to take these. Cobble. Flint. Hey, and then I just click one of these. And then we read the book. Book says, after marking the carved stone with the correct pattern, using the yellow shard, right-click the stone with it, the book opened to a page full of symbols that I still can't read. However, the symbols start flying out of the book, manifesting themselves into the space around the stone. The whispers start again, picking up until they're practically yelling in my ear. While the symbols swirl around this rock core, the sphere of symbols shrink around the core, and a bright wave of light temporarily blinds me. As it fades, I can see the stone has become white and smooth and seems to slightly reflect the light from the stars in the perpetually night sky. It's pretty. Okay, so let's harvest this and complete this quest, right? There we go, that's complete. Nice, and then more bones. Okay, there has to be a better way to get bones without constantly dying. I agree. Every time I die, I feel more and more depleted. Yep, health bar has been reducing. As if I come back with slightly less of myself. This book has become my lifeline now. It must have the answer. On the page with the shards, it shows that I can burn the Moonstone into another kind of shard. Okay. Which can be imbued onto a rock core. This core can then be used to transform glass into bone. Perfect, but now how do I get glass? Well, let's continue on over here because I see scorch glass. I also see turf blocks. I think this one, what is it for turf blocks? Oh, that's not bad at all. That's very similar. Okay, we're going to do this. Come on, burn. And then we're going to throw a couple in here because we need 2 turf blocks. Hopefully I'm not burning these for nothing. Okay, and then I need 2 cobblestone. Or is it? No, it's probably going to be 2 cobblestone. I am going to need flint. I only have enough for 1. Crud. All right, so I'm going to need to take some hits to make some stones, to burn them, to make some more. Because this isn't going to be enough. I've got 2. Let's see how much I can get away with here. Come on, burn. Come on, stop it. Throw those in so I can get flint from them almost instantly. There we go. I do have another cobblestone, so let's see how much I can get away with here. So if I right-click this, yep, and then I click that. Ooh, stuff's happening. All right. Quest book says, yep, dirt can be turned into dirt, which is a significantly more convenient way to obtain it. Wait. It seems that this not quite dirt can be turned into dirt. Okay. So that's 1 turf. And then we're going to do another one here with the other cobblestone. Right click, click that. This will be our turf number 2. Turf, not turd. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, so let's get this here. And then that completes that quest. Which also leads to more trees, but we can't unlock that one yet. Golden leaves. We have 8 of those. Wooden stands? Golden leaf plus some kind of wood block. Oh. Okay. So I'll need 8 of those. 8 of those. Yeah. Oh, and it does 1 at a time. Okay, cool. Okay, some of the leaves from these mystery wood trees are golden. I wonder what magical properties they hold. Apparently I can use these for some sort of ritual. I can imbue wooden logs to make wooden stands, and I can put these stands in some sort of pattern for these rituals. After crafting the last of the wooden stands, the book starts vibrating in my back pocket. Taking it out, it's also glowing a dark green color. The book suddenly flies from my hand and floats above the bedrock, glowing brighter by the second. The book opens to the page showing how the wooden stands can be used for rituals. The pages then turn back and forth, too fast for me to register what pages they're flipping to. The book starts vibrating more rapidly and it becomes impossible to focus on it. It starts calming down, but something's different. There are now 2 books. The new book is the shade of green that the original one was glowing. They both rest on the ground and I pick up the new book. Book of Natural Aura. I now wonder how many of these books I'll accumulate before I escape back to my normal life, if that's even possible. One of the first pages shows the pattern that I need for these rituals. Clarification. You need a fully grown tree in the center, not just a sapling. Okay. Okay. So, More trees, frankincense sapling. Squeeze one, keep one. All right, so I now have a book of natural aura. Woohoo! Cool, which tells you all about how to get into natural aura. All right, so let's continue on with this, though. Before we start making all these trees and these other charms and whatnot, I need glass. And I know that this is a very long thing, but this is kind of a first view of this mod pack. And remember, it's in its beta stage. Underneath the fire shard is a sand-like material, which can be refined into what looks like some sort of primitive glass. So we need scorch glass and scorch grit. Let's see, scorch grit. Okay, so how do I make scorch grit then? Oh, well that's not too bad. But I do need more cobble and more flint, which means I will need at least a couple cobble. 1, 2, and that hurts. Oh, that hurts. I have a little bit of food. I could probably cook some up. Come on, cook. Hey, do that, and then when it's done cooking, I might get like one more cobble or something like that out of it. There we go. Can I? There we go. Oh, I got 2 more. That's awesome. All right, so let's grab this, eat a bit, heal up, because my hunger was actually a bit low there, almost too low for it to heal. But with these 4, I should be able to start a fire. Let's do 2 at a time, because I don't even know how many I will need. I need 2 for gravel and 2 for cobble? Maybe? I don't remember now. So I need to put 1 down here, and then I need to scorch it with the torch. This. Come here a second. There we go. And then I break it and get... Oh, I got 3 gravel out of that. That's beautiful. Okay, so I will still need 1 more pebble turned into cobble for this to actually work, though. At least I think so. I don't even know if I need 2 of this, but anyway, let's put down a couple of these. 1, and then I need to take these and turn them into gravel. Hey, I'm starting to get this. If I come back to this later on and decide to play it more, I'm going to forget everything about how to play. All right, so let's do the 1 flint here, and then I can do one of the... I'm going to need to burn both of these, aren't I? Yep. Oops. Everything needs to be burned in this pack. This is what I'm learning. Except for things that have durability bars. Those, you don't want to burn those. I know that much. Because those things just burn up. Alright, so I now have this thing. What do I do with this now? The scorch grit? You burn it to get scorched glass. Okay. Can I... Wait, this sounds like dirt. Okay. And then if I burn this, let's just make sure it works. And then I throw one of these over here. And it's burning. Scorch glass. Nice. Okay, so I now have glass, but how much of this do I need? I did not pick up both scorch grits. Oh. Oh no, that means I'm gonna have to burn myself. Whew! Alright, so this is the price I pay. So I'm gonna, just so that I don't have to worry about it too much. There we go. That's all I needed. Just 5. So I can pay the Pied Piper here. Okay. Because if I were to stand in there too long, then I just, burn indefinitely. So let's get this back here. I will burn myself up a new one. Throw that in there. In the meantime, I will need one of these. I will need one of these. I'll need one of these. Right? There. Turn that off. Shoot. And I'm going to need another cobble, another thing. Okay. So first, let's grab that. Then I'm going to burn some stuff. Let's burn several things at once this time, just to save myself the time. Both that and that. And then I need to use this. Okay. Okay. And now I can place this, use that, click that, wait for it, and then I should be able to get this to transform into Scorch Grit. There we go. And then I just need to convert one of those Scorch Grits into Scorch Glass. Just had to make sure they were both in my inventory at the same time. It's not going to be able to differentiate between the different kinds. There we go. Complete, right? Yes. Nice. And then we got magnifying glass and so on, and we might even open up water. But I think, I mean, it just keeps on expanding as we go, and you can see it's pretty darn cool. I've been having fun with it. It's very unique. It's very different. Start off in a little tiny skyblock type thing. I don't know where this thing's going to go. Multiple dimensions, multiple places, all sorts of craziness is expected. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the mod pack. Because this is just amusing for now, and maybe it'll be turned into a Let's Play in the future. Till next time, folks. I'll see ya. Bye!